M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So here we have the DV Megacast, which works great as an IP radio, and we're listening to D-Star DMR Fusion, etc. And I've got a DV stick 30 in there, so I can use it as an ambi server. So it sends out a Wi-Fi signal, and I can use the Blue DV software to receive all of the digital modes as well. And Blue DV looks like this, and you can use it on your Windows PC or your Android smartphone, and even your network radios. Now, I will show you the DV stick inside in a sec, but to remove the lid, you've got 2 screws here at the top and 2 screws on the other side as well. So turn the unit off, remove the power, remove your microphone as well, like so, and let's get the lid off. Two screws off here and the other side, and then just lift it off, just gently lift off the lid. Like so, put that somewhere safe. And then what you'll see inside already is the DV stick that gives the ambi server. I'm going to probably unplug that, because for me to enable this device to run as a hotspot, I need to add some extra parts. So that's what this video is about. One part is an RF hat. So I'm going to zoom in. This is the 70 centimeter one, but you can get 2 meters and 70. It means that the DV Megacast will act like an ordinary hotspot, as well as all the other functions. The other thing you need is this cable, which I'll put a link into the description so you can order. You're going to need the cable. There is a couple of screws there, and the actual hat fits. See the hole there, or this circle which comes out, and see the antenna here. Well, eventually the antenna will poke out of the back through this hole. So the board will sit here, and then you've got the screw hole there. There's a screw hole here that will go through and hold it in place, and that's why we've got these screws here. And here's a nice pen. Thanks very much, Rudd, for the pen. Of course, there's lots of products from DV Mega. This is just one of them. And I'll just show you what hotspot mode looks like first. Go menu, then go system, then next. And next again. Now, that's our mic boost. If we go next again, we can enable all modes. Next. Now, if you go main, then the whole unit, you're using the microphone that's built into it and the speaker. But if you select hotspot mode, it will then use the RF board, so the real radio, let's call it, sending out a 70 centimeter signal to all of your digital radios, whether it's DMR, D-Star or Fusion. So that's what we're basically doing, is enabling the hotspot button by adding this hardware. So to remove this metal plate here, there's a tiny piece of metal. Just get a very small, tiny micro screw and just go in the gap and just move it like that, and just twist it, and it will start to move. And then you can literally just twist it back and forth, and that will fall out. Make sure there's no power on when you're doing this. And then the next stage is the cable that we get from Combitronics. One end is the black end here, and that's going to slide and get the pins in exactly the correct order to those black pins there. See? You can't really go far wrong. It's the black end. And then the other end, the white end, here, the grey end, could I call it, is going to plug into this unit here. So what I'm going to do is slide off my DV stick and add an adapter cable so I can move the DV stick from this USB connector just here somewhere where there's more room. Okay, we've got the black plug on. I'll show you a photograph. That's our end goal, black plug on, and then see the way it goes into the back of the board. You can see that's our end goal there. Gonna twist this off now, like so. Oh, we can use that for money. When you do connect this to the back of the board, it goes, if you look, the cable's facing up, like so, and you don't twist it round, it only goes in one way, so you keep it like that, and then it's going to plug in like that into that. Like so, and then it will poke through here, and there's a screw spacer there. I'll just show it the other side, which we're going to add in a sec, just to make it all look nice and tidy. And just to show you, if the DV stick is in place, then you can't get it in. The reason you can't get it in, maybe with the newer board, but you've got this giant chip here which gets in the way. You could try and turn it and stuff, but it's not going to happen. That's okay. You have a little extension coming around here. I mean, you could, I suppose in theory, you could move the hole over. You know, probably doable with a bit of DIY. So the spacer, you just push the screw through. Just the spacer is threaded, so put this threaded, and when it pokes through, you'll see the thread the other side. Thread will be here, and then the screw goes in with a little plastic washer. This came with the cable. Now Rudd does say message him direct for the cable. You should save postage costs. There you go, and then you should be able to screw on your little angled antenna. If you haven't got one, just go on eBay, Amazon. You want 70 SMA, and it's 70 centimeter, or if you're using VHF, you want 70 and 2 meters. So that's going to go in here. Okay, so it's on there. I need an adapter cable, and when I've got my adapter cable for the DV stick, I'll put it here somewhere on top. I'll keep hunting around, otherwise they're a few pounds on Amazon. So let's fire this up. We'll put the lid back on. We'll grab one of my digital radios and let's test it. So we're on, we're going to go menu. We need the IP address, menu, then system. 107, because we need to set the frequency of our radio. So we got 107, and we're going to go next, next. I'm just going to set it on Fusion for now, so we'll turn off DMR and D-Star, but you can use all modes. Then go apply, do that apply. For the DV stick, you need a short extension like this, basically. One plugs in where the stick goes, and then you plug the stick in here. Just on Amazon. So at our computer, we put in the IP address 192.168.0.107 that you do find on the device. And then you just go configuration. And then I've selected YSF, but you can do D-Star DMR, as I've said. And then you put in your frequency here. That's the frequency the hotspot's going to use. And then we're going to apply those changes. Now you can see the IP address there. I've just applied the changes. Now you either use it in hotspot mode or normal mode, when you're using the microphone and speaker mode. So let's get it into hotspot mode. We're going to be using my FT5 or any Fusion radio. You do have to have your call sign in the radio. So just go menu, system, then go next, 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 Fusion only, next, and then go hotspot mode. And it will apply it, and this radio, once it applies, should actually come to life. If someone's talking, of course. There you go, it did.
It's pretty reasonable actually. She comes just an hour.
I'll bring it down here.
It kind of keeps the carpet over.
So now, it's basically, the DV cart is basically a hotspot. So the dashboard looks the same. And if you wanted to do a D-Star radio, you would just go menu, menu, system, and then go next, 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 and you would select DMR or D-Star and then apply, and that's it. You can use DMR, D-Star, and even NXDN. I haven't got one of them. Bye for now. 7.3, all the best. Thanks for watching my channel. I really do recommend the DV Megacast 7.3.